And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Jones. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Now a give here to Pollard.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Tony Pollard,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 29 yards. And the Giants are once again back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jackson. Now a hit and a loose football. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jones to throw on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On second down and 4, Murray. Ertz has it left side.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
They're going to keep it on the ground. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Taken in at the 3.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And down he'll go at the 25.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Giants have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First down, 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Pollard. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Throwing now is Murray. And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Pollard.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A first down carry for Barkley. He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And that's complete to Shepard.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's Jones.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, but there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
To throw is Jones. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They dealt the offense exactly